La la la. Leonie Dawson refuses to be categorized the podcast kittens. Hooray, hooray. I have a new 21-day challenge that I am embarking on. Pew, pew, pew. Ow, wow. Include fireworks here. So earlier this year, you probably already know, I started doing a bunch of 21-day challenges just to try out new habits. All these things that I'd wanted to think about, like I've wanted to do, but kind of felt terrified about doing them. And then just to make it more easy and digestible for me, I decided just to try it out for 21 days because like it's just a sprint, right? Like I'm a terrible marathon runner. Like I'm talking metaphorically. I am not talking literally because literally, of course, I'm a fucking terrible marathon runner. I'm also a fucking terrible sprint runner. But I'm talking more metaphorically here. We're not talking literally here. You know that. Um, so I'm way better at sprints of really short activities than marathons. I don't have that particular skill in me to be able to slog away at something forever. I need an end in sight. So the 21-day challenges has worked out really freaking great for me. And I've done 21 days of no social media, which ended up very quickly becoming like forever. I was like, I'm never going back. This is the best thing I've ever done. 21 days of doing like a deep digital declutter where I did no internet browsing or shopping. Then I did 21 days of meditating. And I also did 21 days of blogging at the very same time. And then I did 21 days of like doing a reading intensive with my kids. And all of them have been crazy successful for me. I've just adored doing them. I've been life changing on so many levels. And now I'm really hankering to do another challenge. I've been feeling a little bit uninspired lately and I just need a new zest for life. There's nothing like novelty and change to excite my brain. So I've decided that I'm going to do a 21-day no spend challenge. And like, that's no spending with caveats. It's more of a reduced spending, mindful spending kind of challenge. And I'll be honest, like, it's not great timing for me to do it because we're just about to head off on our first mini holiday in years. And then after that, we've got another 2 weeks of school holidays as well. But this really is the challenge I feel most called to doing right now. And I already find myself intuitively starting to do it. So that to me says it's time anyway, even if it's not the greatest time, like the perfect time to do it, that's fine. It will be successful and I will learn things from it no matter what. Now, I still definitely want to allow plenty of freedom and flexibility within this challenge, like I like with all my challenges, because when I like hem myself in too much, it like I don't know, I become like this teenager inside me, this rebel that's like, nobody tells me what to do. Nobody puts baby in the corner. So I absolutely need lots of freedom and flexibility. And I still want to be able to like take my kids out if we feel like it. If we need to buy something, we'll buy it. One of my favorite things every single week is going to my favorite bookstore cafe. I really like supporting local stores. I love getting a smoothie when we go for a walk. All of this is totally fine. And I'm not really needing to change any of that. And we're pretty good at saving, and we don't really buy luxury products, but I do want to stop my habit of overbuying and unconscious consumption. I want to stick to a stricter budget, even though I already do stick to a budget. I want to stick to an even stricter one. Um, and I also, in case you're interested, I also just went through a big detailed chunk of our finances as multimillionaires in my new $7 money mini workshop. In case you missed it, you can go to leoniedawson.com/cash. It's called Behind the Scenes of a Multimillionaire's Finances in 2021. And I really take you behind the scenes of like all my income streams and how I save it, how I spend it, how I donate it, what tools I use, what books I'm loving about money, all that kind of stuff. It is less than an hour. It is so much fun. And we've already had, I think, 500 people go through it and had rave reviews, which is just so joyful. So that's at leoniedawson.com/cash. Um, Anyway, so I just this is kind of like another challenge for me to be able to sculpt this into even a finer form, if that makes sense. And then with that excess cash, I want to guide some of that excess cash into more ethical managed funds as well. If you don't know what those are, I wrote a whole blog post about them, leoniedawson.com/mutual funds. Plus, my new mini workshop goes into it in even more detail, and that's at leoniedawson.com/cash. Anyway, so here's my kind of like guidelines and thoughts and ruminations about doing this um, no spend challenge. Now, if I do need to buy something, I want to get into the habit of not adding anything to the order. Just buy like the one thing and not the six other random fucking things, you know? I'm kind of like, I just like keep on, like, I'm like, oh, I need that one thing. Oh, well, I won't just get that then. I'll get that. I want to get into the habit of just getting one fucking thing, you know? I will keep a public log of what I'm buying to bring extra log clarity around it. I don't know if I'll do that every day or like at the end of the month or whatever, but I just want to give myself some kind of clarity around that. I'm also not going to buy online products for the next 21 days. So, like, as in physical products that then get shipped to me, because for me, what ends up happening is I just get into this habit of buying even more stuff just so that I qualify for free shipping. I need to like tamp down on that. I am definitely not buying from Amazon. It's just too fucking easy, and I just need to not. I already have a stack of books, which are like both printed books and Kindle to read anyway. My kids are totally flooded with books, so they don't need me to buy anymore. And if they want more, then we can just go back to the habit of using the library instead. I would definitely like to experience more nature instead of shops. So, like, consider the beach or going for a bushwalk instead. I'd like to consider cooking more at home instead of getting takeaway as much. Look, I'm going to be real here. We'll still get takeaway, especially when we're going away. But it's just like being more mindful about it. Now, some things that I want to remind myself of are the hot zone shops where I always end up overbuying. So the chemist is one for me. I think in America, or you'll call it a drugstore, but I fucking love a chemist. Um, Big W, Target, Pillow Talk. Pillow Talk is like this linen and homeware store here in Australia. And Jesus Christ, it's where I most feel like a middle aged woman. It is like I don't know. It's just mecca for middle-aged women. When I look around who's in that store, I'm like, ah, look at us. It's a sandwich generation. We're buying cozy things to try and cope with life. um, and those are just the stores I really want to like watch myself around, because those are the ones where I could just keep buying, you know. I also recently did an expenses challenge to cut like extra costs out of my business and my personal spending, which is just like the one that we do in the money course. And so I may not have a huge amount to cut out from there, but it would be good to be mindful anyway. Now, I've got no idea if I'll daily blog about it as I go. As always, I'm just going to trust what feels good. But here we are, challenge, like officially challenge number 5. Ah, the next 20 days. I am excited. And of course, if this calls to you, feel free to join along with me. Or if you're doing any other kinds of challenges in your life, I would love to hear about it. Support at leoniedawson.com. All right, my loves, I am off. I am rolling. I am raving. I'm excited. I hope you all have a beautiful day. Thanks for being you. Thanks for being here with me. And may you continue to create your beautiful miracles in the world. All right, bye.